All right, let's take a look at Lab 4.1. We're going to use a series of if statements to build the charge for the sign in the program. So this is a personalized house sign, and the program will help you compute the price of any size for a custom order. Now you might have a website with a form that the purchaser will put in their data. That form will send the data to the Python program to do the calculation. The Python program would send that back. So let's go through this and build our program and see if we can get the sign for $82 at the end. So let's take a look. Facts. Okay, the charge for all signs is $35. So we'll have to set that. We'll call it charge. Charge equals $35, not 25, $35. So we'll say it's minimum of $35 just in our notes so we know it's going to be $35 charge. Okay, so the first 5 letters or numbers are included in the $35, but there's a $4 charge for each additional character. So we need to know how many characters. So let's set that over here. Number of characters, and I'll set that to 0 for now, I guess. No, because we'll add that or we'll change it. We're going to have however many characters it tells us here. Let's get back to this. We'll test and see if it works. If the sign is made of oak, we're going to add $20. So we're going to have to add oak. And let's say I'll make it false first, and then we'll see what we need to build and say black or white characters are included, but there's gold leaf, then it's $15. So I need a variable for gold leaf. And let's see. Black or white characters, open. Okay, is that all we need? Number of characters, oak and gold leaf. Let's see. That's the wood type. That's the number of characters. I think that's it. And let's check our program. Oh, we got all this is here. Great. So I'll just delete that for now. We've got it. The charge, we got it all. Let's write assignment and if statements here as appropriate. So here we go. A variable for the cost of the sign. Oh, well, we don't need to initialize it to 0 because we know the charge is going to be at least $35. Okay, gold, oak. Okay, so write the rest of the program using assignment statements and if statements as appropriate. So let's see if we can make this happen. So the first thing we want to check is the number of characters. So if the number of characters is greater than it says 5 letters or numbers are included. So we'll say if it's greater than 5, then we're going to add to the charge. So we'll do a plus equal, and we have to get whatever that num characters is, but we give 5 for free, and we're going to multiply that number times $4. So we'll do that times 4. And it's just going to add to the charge. So if you have 6 number characters, then it should be an extra $4, and we should get $39. So let's try this. The charge for this sign is charge. Oh, it's already printed for us. Nice. Let's try it. Let's run it and see if our characters are working. So instead of being in Python, I'll come over here. I'll run the house sign, and the charge is $39, and that's what we would expect, I think, $39 with 6 characters. But if I put this back to 5, then this should run and say $35. There we go, $35. So now we can figure out, so that's if the number of characters, and then we're going to check and say if it's oak. So if it's oak, I just set that to false. So if oak is true, then we're going to add, you already are saying it out loud, $20. Then the charge plus equals 20. And we might as well go to the color. So this is it going to be gold leaf? So if gold leaf, then we're going to add charge equals an extra $15. So now if I have it's oak and gold leaf, then it should be, and let's just make a note for ourselves here. So first 5 free. And then we'll say oak is, because we apparently can't remember this, additional $20. And gold leaf will be add $15. So in this case, should be no extra charge here. And oak and gold leaf, I'm gonna move this up here. Make this a little more consistent. Minimum $35 for all signs. There we go. Minimum 35 for all signs. First 5 characters free. First 5 characters free. No, we'll say included because it's not free. You're paying $35. And then it's 4 per, but we have that down there. So we'll say if it's true, it's additional 20. And if it's gold leaf, it's an additional 15. I don't need this comment anymore. And here we will add customization fees. Okay, this makes sense. So if it's oak, gold leaf, let's see if it works. We're doing it live. Although I guess I could pause and you would never know. You would know. You'll know. So let's run this and let's see, what should we get first? We should have 35, 0, 20, so 55, and 15. So we should get 70. Okay, I got 70. Good, so we're on track. So now we want to say, cost, let's see, gold, oak, and value 8. So let's put value 8. I'll save value 8. Let's run it again. And I come up with $82. $82. All right, remember to copy your code into the submission box and the output from the terminal.